We're talking here on Take Action News about President Obama's foreign policy team. Chuck Hagel is the president's nominee to be Secretary of Defense. He had a pretty interesting confirmation hearing this past week in which he tangled with some of his former best friends in the U.S. Senate, including Senator John McCain. Keep in mind that Chuck Hagel had supported John McCain's presidential candidacy back in 2000 when that was not a very popular position for many Republicans. He and John McCain were considered extremely close until the Iraq War, and the Iraq War started to go south. And Chuck Hagel, according to a number of Republicans believe that he was grandstanding during a Donald Rumsfeld hearing back in 2005, 2006, when Chuck Hagel began to question the Iraq War, and then in 2007, when Chuck Hagel predicted that the surge policy would be a failure. John McCain tried to get his old friend, who's now essentially something of an enemy, to admit that he was wrong. And here's how it played out at Chuck Hagel's hearing. Listen.
Correct or incorrect when you said that the surge would be the most dangerous foreign policy blunder in this country since Vietnam? Were you correct or incorrect? Yes or no?
My reference to the surge being the most dangerous.
Senator Hagel, the question is, were you right or wrong? That's a pretty straightforward question.
Well,
I would like to answer whether you were right or wrong, and then you are free to elaborate.
Well, I'm not going to give you a yes or no answer on a lot of things.
Show that you refuse to answer that question. Now, please go ahead.
Now, there's nothing more stinging than when you have a former best friend who has turned on you. And certainly John McCain felt it was an act of betrayal the way Chuck Hagel approached Iraq, particularly in 2007. They had a major falling out. And clearly, as you can hear in John McCain's voice, there's a certain amount of antagonism that he has for Chuck Hagel, and they will never be friends. Nonetheless, there was another interesting moment. Never mind the personal drama between John McCain and Lindsey Graham and their old friend Chuck Hagel, who's now they're just probably shocked that this guy is going to be Secretary of Defense when they still have to remain in the U.S. Senate, but that's how politics works sometimes. Never mind that, Chuck Hagel seemed to have a pretty major stumble on the issue of containment. Keep in mind that the Obama administration has a policy of not allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. It's not that you contain a nuclear Iran. You don't allow Iran to have nuclear weapons. So here's what Chuck Hagel, though, said about Iran.
Persian Gulf, some of the Iranian questions you asked. I support the president's strong position on containment, as I've said. By the way, I've just been handed a note that I misspoke and said I supported the president's position on containment. If I said that, it meant to say that obviously his position on containment, we don't have a position on containment.
Yeah, that's right. There is no position on containment. The position is we will not allow Iran to have nuclear weapons. And there were a number of people, both at the White House and Democrats in Capitol Hill, when they saw that exchange, they winced. It was painful. And that's the kind of issue, that's the kind of stumble that could cause a couple of Democrats to peel off the Hagel nomination. I'm not saying they will, but by most accounts, and by the accounts of Democrats who are willing to speak away from the cameras, Chuck Hagel had something of a rocky confirmation hearing, that he seemed either a little bit ill-prepared or was not as on top of the issues as certainly a lot of people prepping him or certain people at the White House would have liked. Does this cause long-term damage? Well, we'll see. Chuck Hagel has an opportunity. He corrected the record. He was very clear about that. He corrected the record and said, no, we don't have a policy of containment. The policies don't allow Iran to have nuclear weapons. But that's a sort of soundbite that sometimes can get played over and over, particularly by people on the right, to say, this guy's not qualified to be Secretary of Defense. So the Hagel nomination is not a done deal yet. There are some questions that Hagel's going to have to respond to. There'll be a round of hearings. There'll be perhaps another round of hearings. But in any case, interesting battle for Chuck Hagel to be Secretary of Defense. We're going to pause in just a couple of seconds, take another commercial break, and when we come back, we've got a great segment coming back. We're going to look at climate weirding. Climate weirding. What is that? Daniel Mehrens will explain. Tech Action News on We Act Radio continues after this.